All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and man. Damn, let's talk about it. Toronto Raptors versus Miami Heat. First of all, thank everybody that came through the live stream. I think we was on that thing an hour plus after the game went off, just talking sports and life and everything, man. I think in the middle of a stream, me and my wife decided to go back to our podcast. We're gonna be coming up with some names. Matter of fact, if you got some names that you think would be good for a husband and wife podcast, but remember, this is not your typical husband and wife podcast. We're not coming out here to give up life advice to tell you how to be perfect. We are real people. We have a lot of fun together. It's a real podcast. So if you think you got some cool names, man, go and drop them down below. But we is coming back, man. We'll announce the date and time once we get that popping. But we decided to do that just on for the live stream from the Toronto Raptors versus Miami Heat game. So that just show you where we at with it right now, man. But let's talk about this game, man. First of all, and many people want to say, the Raptors was tired, and I can't give them that because Miami played last night. But someone pointed out, Miami played at home last night. They didn't have to travel. They didn't have to come from New York all the way down to Miami to play, from the north to the south just to play a basketball game after playing the night before. I get it. But to me, I don't care. Because I got the Raptors in there with one of the best. In order to be the best, you got to go through it to get to it, man. And so this is an early test for the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, they down 1-2. Yeah, they 1-2. I love it because I need that character built. I need that character. Go through it now. Build that character now because I got the team as one of the best in the East and I ain't changed nothing. I still stand on that. Because look, we're talking about a team that was down 24 points to the Miami Heat and battled all the way back. I think they got within 2 at one point in this game. Battled all the way back. You know what? The worst thing the Miami Heat did was the whole Coloco thing. Now let's talk about it. Martin decided that he wanted to be Billy Badass, and he did whatever, and then stood over Coloco like Coloco. And this is the thing. I don't understand the NBA, and now we're throwing people out now for standing up for themselves. The dude had Coloco, and then as Coloco fall, he stands over here vomiting out of the mouth, and Coloco got up and we're like, boy, who you? Oh, wait, you can see it. Like, he grabbed it and like, let me stop. This the NBA. I don't want to go down this road with you, guy. But it wasn't necessary. But it's funny that Coloco got thrown out for that, too. I don't know if that was a matter of just trying to let's temper emotion. But what you did was woke up the Toronto Raptors. And that game got real interesting after that. Now, they weren't able to complete the comeback. But, first of all, let me not act like Miami ain't a hell of a team. Miami's a hell of a team, man. They built right. They built similar to the Raptors in the sense that, they're a hard-nosed, physical team that want to get in there. They want to mix it up with you. They want to go blow for blow with every team that they play against. So shout out to the Miami Heat, man. They got the dub. They did their thing. I'm not a hero fan. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be. I'm not gonna make it up. He's just not. I'm not a hero fan. I just think he's not it for me. I'm sorry. I feel like it's all mouth to me. Yeah, he won 6th Man of the Year, but I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I just think he do too much talking, and then when it really gets to that point, he balls up. Anyway, I'm not. Whatever. I'm not a hero fan, but I will say that, man, hopefully Scotty Barnes is okay. That's the biggest issue. I know that's what Toronto Raptors and Raptor Nation is looking at right now is the health of Scotty Barnes. And then you had Gary Trent Jr. suffer injury there at the end. And you just hope that these things are not long-term injuries, man. Of course, you'll hear more as they come out. As soon as I get some more information, I will look into it, man. Let me see if anything came up real quick while I'm here. Let me look. I haven't seen anything just yet. No, I've seen nothing has came up yet. Let me see Scotty Barnes if anything popped up right now on him. So for ankle sprain, we'll have an MRI. So Scotty Barnes do have a ankle sprain, and they'll get an MRI tomorrow. So hopefully, the MRI come back and he's good to go. Hopefully, some keep him out a couple games. If you want to go through these injuries, you want to go through them now, man. You want to go through them now. You don't want it later in the season. So hopefully, it's something that he can, worst case scenario, take a couple games off, come back. He's 100%. That's what you're hoping for. For Scotty Barnes, man. Let's look at the stats a little bit, man, because it was an off game, man. I think the actual the whole scuffle between Martin and Koloko really benefited the Raptors more than anything. I felt like they was kind of daydreaming. They was kind of walking through, and that woke them up. And you start to see the fight, the intensity. Siakam gave you 23 tonight. He was 8 of 19, 0 for 2 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He did work on his free throws. That was a point of contention from him. 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 23 points. Gary Trent Jr. he was 7 of 8, 5 of 12 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 2 steal, 1 block. 23 points for him. Precious gave you 18 off the bench. You're going to need that. Steady Freddie only gave you 7 tonight. I honestly thought he had more than 7 points, but the stat sheet saying 7 right now. Barnes gave you 11 before the injury. OG gave you 13 tonight. It just one thing. The biggest thing for the Raptors is to not fall behind early, man. You can't fall because they can close out a game, but sometimes they've given up. What I've seen in the last 2 games, they've given up these big leads early, and they climb back in it, but you fall just a little bit short, and you can't keep selling for these consolation prizes of almost no, man. I got y'all as one of the top teams in the East, damn it. So I need y'all to go out there and do better than that. I need the wins. I need to validate what I said, man. I need to validate it. So the Raptors is going to get some time off. They'll be off tomorrow. They'll play these Miami Heat again on Monday. That's going to be a fun game. Hopefully Martin and Koloko is back. I really want to see Koloko get him some good back because he was wrongfully thrown out of this game. It's no other way to put it, man. He was wrongfully thrown out of this game. He should not have been ejected for defending himself. I'm sorry. In today's world, you can't even defend your damn self. But anyway, man, hey, if you Raptor Nation, you got to be proud of the way them boys fought back. You got to be proud of the way that there was no quit. They fought to the bitter end. And you've seen your team showed some toughness tonight. So, yeah, the record ain't what you want it to be, but this may be that wake-up call right now that say, hey, let's lock in. Let's go. But you want them to have the early challenge. You want that early adversity so they can go ahead and power through. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.